OG. Go on and introduce yourself, man.
Gene Miller Comedy on Instagram. Follow a nigga.
Key Silly, you know what I'm saying, straight from the 216, known for talking my shit. You hear me? You can follow me on Facebook at Key Steele. I do steal from time to time. It's a recession. And you can follow me on all other platforms at I am Key Silly. Silly Gang.
What's happening, y'all?
Yeah.
I was paid to be here. Red told me at the end of this I was gonna get $20. That's all I wanted to let y'all know. Red the comic book. He told me. He said, "Come down here."
Yeah, so I don't know what he on. So Spike, we got y'all here. We got the whole team here. You got a big show coming up. Tell the people about the show a little bit.
Yeah, man. So 2023, we doing a whole comedy series right here at the B-side. So blessed to be able to work with the team, man. It's just an amazing opportunity. And basically, what we're gonna do is for the summer of 2023, we're gonna do a comedy show on June, July, and August. And we're gonna make it a 3-part series. Of course, we're gonna record everything and put on your streaming services for the world to see. We're gonna showcase Cleveland, give everybody a chance to shine, and we're gonna have a great time, man. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
We just gonna pretend like this nigga don't look like this right now.
See, you missed the introductions.
Again, got a couple shows coming up. Nigga, what?
You missed introductions, man.
We all got that
Nigga,
one.
obviously I done missed a lot.
Hey, man, listen.
We all got
you
that one.
You wasn't here. I do the best I could for another co-host. I'm like,
You see what the fuck happened when I'm not here? Where's the cameras at, man? I leave for 15 minutes, man. God damn. What type of co-host are you, man? I can't trust you to keep this nigga sober, man.
Hey, man, I had to balance it out. We got a lot of guests. You wasn't here.
One episode, man.
That nigga said he'll work for a drink.
I bet he will. I bet he'll do it for a lot less, man. God damn, man. Well, we just gonna work with it, man. We just gonna work with it, man.
So who all? So you got all the shows mapped out for who all gonna be on each month, or you just gonna? You got this show ready to go?
Yeah, so we got a nice little idea of how we're gonna handle things. We're not gonna display everything in one shot.
No,
but for this show will be June 18th, which is actually on Father's Day.
Oh yeah.
It's on Father's Day. That's right. Make some noise, because nobody give a damn about daddies, man.
They don't.
I said this back in 2019. Mother's Day, I tried to take my wife out to dinner on Mother's Day. It was a 4-month wait. It was 4 damn months we had to wait on Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Father's Day, you don't give a damn. They be mad you walked in because they was going to close early. They be mad as shit you walk in on Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? So we doing something for the dads. Sunday, June 18th, 6 p.m. right here on the B-side patio, man. We got Aunt Morrow, B-sides on Aunt Morrow. We got Key Silly.
Evil Twin.
We got OG Gene Miller and myself, Spike Lou.
My dog, Spike Lou.
And we're going to have a great time, man. We need y'all podcast to come through, man.
And Kevin Ford, right?
Oh, and Kevin Ford, yes. Kevin Ford, my fault. Kevin Ford.
The father of all fathers.
Yeah, right. He said he got 4 in the possible.
Hey, that sends me right into my first question, man. I wanted to ask you guys, has being a father affected your comedy, parent or whatever? Like, has being a father made an impact at all in you being a comedian? Oh,
Give it a mic.
Yes, I'm sort of a dad, by the way. I get to celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day. Fuck y'all. And it motivate me. My daughter motivate me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she the reason that I get up and do that shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? And to see her, I show her a couple of my shows too. Like, and my daughter really proud. She's like, oh, mama, they laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? That shit fire to me. So she my motivation for real, for real.
I'm one of them niggas that rap, but don't let their kids listen to the lyrics. My parenting style is totally different than the way I talk. Trust me.
Well, my kids are grown. I'm granddaddy status. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm Pop, man. I'm Pop. I'm buying out the ice cream truck, everything. Dude. I'm Pop, for real. We going to the zoo. But I work in the school, so like I have to consider, running to one of my students. Hey, I saw you on Tubi saying F word. That wasn't me. But I keep that in the back of my mind. But at the same time, like I have to convey my message to the parents. I'm talking to the adults. You know what I mean? I'm talking to the adults about kids or whatever. You know what I mean? But I still keep that in the back of my mind. I try not to be vulgar and stuff like that, man. You know, but other than that, shoot, we rock out. And y'all gonna see that on June 18th, Sunday, June 18th, Father's Day, right here at B-Side, 6 p.m. Key gonna talk her shit regardless.
So my kids, I think my kids like sneak and watch my shit, cause the one time I called my son, he put a like on my YouTube page. But yeah, I try not to have him watch too much of the dirty shows for real. Like if I know I'm saying some wild shit, I try not to keep them clips away from him. But if I do a show where it's like 7 jokes about them, I let them watch them. I don't care. They think it's funny I'm talking about them. But as far as motivation, they got that motivation because they your kids. My kids think I'm famous. Anytime I do something, they see me on YouTube, they Google search my picture, they think I'm famous. So I'm cool with all that. I'll be their superhero as long as I can.
Man, fuck them kids. Hey, what's one movie y'all saw when y'all was little that y'all wasn't supposed to see that lightweight fucked you up, you feel like a little bit? Because I know a lot of y'all said y'all don't like to let y'all kids see y'all set. Like, we all saw that movie when we was little and like, he was like, damn, like, it was a couple of them for me. I know a good one for me. It was Freddy Got Fingered. I seen that when I was little. I was like, what the fuck? Remember when the nigga had the sausage fingers on the shit? Nigga, that shit was, we was not supposed to be watching that movie, nigga.
Well, for me, it was definitely Colors. Definitely Colors. I can remember the next day, every little nigga.
Damn, y'all old as fuck. Was that shit in color?
Hey,
Ice-T corrupted your childhood.
we changed the world though. The world today doesn't exist without the work we put in.
Oh, facts. Big facts. Big facts. What about y'all?
That nigga said if Ice-T corrupted your childhood, nigga, you old as fuck. Nigga, Ice-T, nigga? 1982, nigga? Yeah, we OGs, man. Shout out to Generation X. Y'all little soft, young ass, millennial ass. Y'all got time to be depressed. We ain't even have time to be depressed. Nigga, depress them dishes. Depress that trash outside, motherfucker. Did you give a fuck about our feelings?
I'm trying to tell you.
Listen, these kids need Band-Aids and shit. We ain't have no fucking Band-Aids. Soft-ass kids, man. We ain't have Band-Aids. Yeah. You either... We ain't want to go in the house. You know what I'm saying?
This is why you called y'all old niggas, because you talking about generation that's past us. That's not our generation. Our generation still played outside. Our generation still... Okay. We remember when Sega Genesis came out. Our generation is a different generation.
Y'all must have been the last of the last.
Man, our generation still has street lights, bedtime and shit.
Not the same time.
We still got whoopings in our generation.
These young ass mental health motherfuckers, man.
What movie was it for you, Spike?
I couldn't.
What
movie was it for you, Spike?
Debbie Does Dallas.
Damn, hell no, you wasn't
Y'all
watching
niggas old
that.
as fuck. That shit came out like 72.
How did let y'all watch that?
Mike saw it in the theater.
Hey, listen, I lived off Euclid, man, and they called it the Dirty Movie House. Like, I'm a 70s baby. They called this shit the Dirty Movie House, and it was like, don't go in there, that's the Dirty Movie House. And I didn't know what that. I thought it meant that. I don't know. I never went in. I thought they didn't clean up. Like, I didn't know what, like, when they said Dirty Movie House, like, I don't want to go in there. I didn't think it was that type of dirty. I thought it was like unclean, like sweep up and dirty. That's how young I was. I didn't know. But.
For me, the 2 movies I think I probably shouldn't have seen that I saw is Candyman and New Jack City. Because Candyman, I was like, oh, monsters only kill white people, so I'm safe. Monsters don't fuck with the hood. Nobody I know go camping for the weekend. Like, we safe.
New Jack City fucked you up as a kid? That's like a regular movie.
Nah, dude, y'all gotta remember, we watched New Jack City way too early. That shit came out like 91, nigga. I was 6. There's no way I should have been seeing this nigga carry a nigga down the street with a shotgun in his face, butt naked.
I forgot you got
like that shit was.
It wasn't like this.
You gotta understand.
Oh no, but as a 6-year-old, you shouldn't be watching that.
Hey.
My father told me to cover my eyes when the nigga fucking Keisha and shit, but I'm like, hell no.
What you gotta understand right then, like when we seen this shit, it was happening in real time outside. Like it wasn't already normalized. Like now the shit normalized. Motherfucker come out the womb and be normal to
me.
Terror. Terror was just starting back then. You know what I'm saying? That's why they changed the laws. Because the black people say, nigga, did my grandson just steal my couch? They had never experienced that before.
Here you go, Dave, man. I just know I better get my $20 at the end of this thing. Because y'all ain't let me say nothing. Y'all ain't let me say nothing. I know I better get my $20 flat out.
In stamps, we got you. I know it disturbed me, but in 5th grade, our school, you know, when they rolled the TV in or whatever, we watched White Men Can't Jump, unedited, in the 5th grade. It just fucked me up, man. I hadn't seen no titties before then, like no TV titties before then. You know, my parents
had
was
titties?
strict.
Rosie Perez.
This fucked me up. I'm like, oh my God.
Rosie Perez?
Yeah.
Rosie, shout out to 1990s Rosie Perez. Man, listen, lady, we loved you.
She was bad.
Love you.
The years have been
Pint
unkind to
size,
her.
spicy. She was bad.
Yeah. Rosie Perez was that pretty chick that could beat your ass, man.
Mookie, why you?
Rosie Perez, that chick, she's fine as hell, but she had a razor in her tongue. Like she'd fuck you
How
up.
did that fuck you up though, Tyrone? We talking about movies that disturbed you as a child you wasn't supposed to see. How did that disturb you? Like that? Seeing a white man dunk that fucked you up, you was like, how can I not do it?
You gotta understand.
He can do it.
You gotta
I can
understand.
do it.
Before Rosie Perez, Tyrone didn't know what jacking off was. And he saw White Men Can't Jump. Like, I can't wait to get home.
You tell us what part about it fucked you up though.
It was just the nudity and the shockingness, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I had heard cussing, you know what I mean, at my house, but I ain't never seen no Puerto Rican titties on TV before, man. It was just like, wow. And it wasn't like Playboy titties. You know, I didn't stuck to see the magazines, right? They was like synthetic. Like these was real titties. These was like a real lady's titties right there. It was different.
White man can't jump though, bro.
Yeah,
like
man.
Y'all didn't like put the 2 quarters in the cable box to steal the adult station.
So y'all
Was that
had
just
technique.
me? Like y'all didn't do that shit, man.
I didn't
Like,
know that move.
You ain't. Okay.
We had the Africans. You had to pay to go up on the roof. We in the
Yeah,
building, and
something,
then
man.
do
White
things,
man
and he
can't
was
jump,
good.
bro. Like,
For the $50 back in the
Skinner Max,
'90s,
you
$50 out. You know what I'm saying?
you can't get no Skinner Max or nothing, man. Like, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
shit.
White man can't jump.
Since y'all won't let me get a chance, you got some money?
Oh my God.
Come on, man. Look out for me, man.
This nigga got a 7-Eleven cup.
Come on, man.
Where's a 7-Eleven at?
Why does a cut match your outfit? You did that on purpose?
He's too coordinated. Like he too
Why can't a man that smoke crack do comedy?
We already got one of those.
We got one.
Pilot
We
the
got
Lane.
one.
Oh yeah, we do got one.
Yeah, we got one.
Can I just be my damn self, man? That's all I'm asking to do, man.
Man, you done broke. Why we on the subject, man? When did y'all fuck somebody casually that smoke crack? Casually. Like
All
who's
right,
else
You
is-
said casually fuck them?
Let me say this,
regular.
man.
Y'all just riding, y'all going to the beach, and then she just pull out. You like, what's that?
I mean, if it was 82, maybe.
I'm saying, like, you
Any
know.
day, every day.
Now listen, man, you gotta stop.
2023, if a bitch put crack out, I gotta put her out the car. Man, my car can't smell like
Her
crack.
name's
I got
Reese.
kids, nigga.
Is her name-
On the side
I'm
of
gonna
the
tell
road.
you. Look, I'm gonna tell you, because I was, we were saying we was
Hold
there,
on.
man.
Is you talking about Sharice to be right there on 73rd? 'Cause that bitch owed me $20.
So you gotta catch them before they surpass the second stage of addiction. See, the first stage they still got morals. You gotta catch them around that second stage. You know what I'm saying? When they
You know
start
what's
selling
crazy?
shit here and there, and you know what I mean. Yeah, you got. But they still they fiends, but they still pretty. So you can, you know what I mean. You can slide in.
Look how they sit here and talk
But
about
once they
me
get
like
past that, you know, once the front teeth start, like the side teeth may come out, but once the front teeth come out, it's a wrap.
that. Don't believe them.
But again, I come up in the air.
How you gonna tell
Where-
me I'm smoking?
Shit, they was regular bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like the crackhead bitches now, you should never, not even think about it.
They the best. They
Back
the
when they-
best. You
when
want to
the shit
spend your
first-
$20 the right way?
When the shit
I'm gonna
first
tell you
was
how.
Going down, these bitches was living normal lives. They were still nurses and shit. They were, you know what I'm saying? Them was our older bitches. We was, 14, 15. They were around 30. You know what I'm saying? But they smoke on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
That's how I
that's
got
gotta be a
PO.
wild
Got
thing to
PO
live through
for
when
the
crack
first
became
time.
like just a popular drug.
When I
I
got
remember
PO for the
a
first
boss at
time.
my old job, she was telling me how she did crack, all her friends did crack. Talking about they have like spades tournaments, passing the motherfucking pipe around.
Yeah,
I be damned if I'm at the nigga cut me out and hand me a crack pipe in the same day.
But she didn't hit it until we got to the party. Like we already like.
That's what I'm saying. Listen.
We already
if you pull a crack pipe out of my car, we gonna have a whole talk about it.
Nigga, I said when we got to the party. We already all the way. I rode with her.
Shit.
Nigga,
Cause I was literally
we
about
out
to
of
ask,
town,
like,
nigga.
what type of bitches you messing with, man? You feel me? I don't even. Real rap. We keep talking about a crackhead. I don't even want to date. I don't even want to date a bitch with diabetes. You understand what I'm saying? Because her insulin needle was too close for me. He talk about crack.
He was driving the car like this.
Fuck. You hear me? Like he said, I was riding with her. Like, oh.
Now, what's if a chick did coke? Would you still fuck with her?
I've had sex with girls that do coke.
What other than crack? What's one drug that's just a no for you if you find out somebody?
Heroin.
Well, yeah, she gonna be asleep, nigga. Of course you can't.
Hey, for real, any real drug. I can't fuck no bitches if you doing
Any
hard
Schedule
drugs like
II
a rock and
narcotic
roller.
is enough. Is
Like
too
if
much for me.
you doing motherfucking hard drugs, like you about to open up a kiss or something. Like I don't want to deal with you. Like I don't need you off no wet, no acid. I don't need you off no crack, no lean. I don't need none of that shit around me.
Well, the only one I don't like is heroin. All the rest of them, they can go with me. My first time smoking crack, I'll never forget. My jaw was so stuck. And my mom was trying to tell me, like, what's wrong with you? Mama. She helped me, though, because she gave me some candy and stuff.
Man, I grew up on St. Clair. I can't keep looking at this nigga like this, man. I'm getting traumatic flashbacks and shit, man. Like, you got me. I'm like, oh, damn.
Nephew.
Man, go ahead, school. Go ahead, school. We ain't got it, man. We ain't got it, man.
To answer your original question, I would take the mouth, but I wouldn't trust that pussy at all.
You know you can catch AIDS from the mouth, too, right?
Can you?
Yeah. I know.
I don't even want to know what.
That nigga said I know.
Hey, them niggas sound like Dookie and them and Boys in the Hood.
I be damn. Yeah, you keep that mic over there with him.
And how y'all think crack affected stand-up comedy, man? I know Richard Pryor was famous for talking about, his dealings with drugs and shit, man. A lot of comedians do coke and this and that and all that type of shit, man. You think if it wasn't for the crack epidemic, we wouldn't have had a lot of the comedians that used it and sold it, and that wouldn't have affected it? Hey, Red, the shit hilarious, but you gotta wait till somebody finish saying the thing, then do the funny shit. Like if you do the funny shit while they saying something, the people listening, they don't know what the fuck so just like whoop, just the timing. Like maybe he's playing double dutch, like and hot. You just gotta wait to jump in. Yeah, all right, you got it.
No, I think, crack is a part of hip hop, and hip hop is a part of comedy. It all intertwines. Like, it gave so much material for future comics. It destroyed some older comics, but it put some new comics on. I mean, you can't look at it no other way than that. Crack is intertwined into the black culture,
No, I'm with
black
you.
experience.
I think without crack, we wouldn't have had the whole Def Jam era.
No, you wouldn't.
Like that was like New Jack City all that time. We wouldn't have had none of that.
But look, though, hip-hop is such a powerful force. First of all, it's the 50th year of hip-hop, right?
It is anniversary.
Yeah, 50th year of hip-hop as a culture music phenomenon. Hip-hop is so powerful, hip-hop said crack was whack. That's why ain't nobody smoking rocks no more. It's because of hip-hop.
Except for me.
Except for him. Except for him. You know what I mean? So that's how much I think crack affected comedy and just the culture itself. I mean, yeah, it took out a lot of good people, man. People that we knew and, folks that were celebrities. But as a whole, like, I feel like crack was that lesson that we learned. Because a lot of us learned don't try no new shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, I'm telling you, Generation X is something, man, because you ain't finna just give us no pills, nigga. Nah, bro. What's in that cup? No. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Don't it seem like now pills is cool now? Like all the kids that rap
That's
about it, do
because
it like it's part of the culture now. It's so weird how that got like glorified. It's cool now, like
Because
pills,
hip hop did that.
It don't be them little Flintstone vitamins they just threw together in the kitchen.
This dude named Crank Lucas. He be on Instagram. His name is Crank Lucas.
First of all, your name Crank Lucas.
This
We
dude-
can't never
Pause.
hang out.
Nah, the dude name is Crank Lucas.
Pause.
He funny as shit. I think he out of Baltimore. But he did this montage of 80s hip hop, 90s hip hop, 2000, 2010. And 80s hip hop talks about don't do drugs. 90s hip hop talks about why I'm justifying why I'm selling drugs. 2000s talking about I'm making money from selling. And then 2010 was I'm on drugs. So he was showing how hip hop changed the drug culture. And I'm telling you, hip hop is the force, man. So like when
I don't think it's hip hop. I think it's literally one individual inside of hip hop. I think when you go back to when Jay-Z first retired and Lil Wayne was trying to become the biggest rapper in the world, he tried to introduce rap to the white genre from the skateboarding and the face tattoos. He was the one to start doing the pills and shit. He did all that. And that inspired the Futures of the world. All them other niggas are following his footsteps, trying to be just like him. Lil Wayne.
What year was that though?
Shit, this had to be like 2008.
See what I'm saying?
The first person
See what I'm
to
saying?
me.
That's what I'm saying. Like
now look.
that falls in line with that timeline.
See, the first person to me was started doing the pills was Eminem. Eminem started talking about M&Ms and popping pills and stuff. I was about like 12 years old.
Respectfully
But
speaking,
nobody
man.
listen to him.
I listen to Eminem. Eminem is
But Eminem can't.
Eminem is
It's a
incredible
difference
MC.
though. It's a difference though. Eminem can't sway the black culture.
Shit.
Eminem might give you some credit for him on the music side, but you're not about to go out and fucking dye your hair blind and wear the shit he wear. You're sooner than try to be like 50 Cent.
Hey,
you would,
man,
this nigga.
He didn't affect the culture as far as the fashion or the slang or the lingo. The motherfuckers did start rapping like him though.
Eminem made you get your bars up, man. Eminem made you get your fucking. Wasn't no mumble rapping Eminem. Man, please, fuck out of here, man. Eminem made you get your bars up, and because he was a white dude and he played on that, he was like, I'm so fucking hip hop. I love Eminem because he's like, I'm so fucking hip hop. I'm gonna take this bitch to the trailer park, nigga, and tell me you don't love it. Who the fuck else did that? Who else did it? He opened and closed an entire genre and murdered anybody who tried to battle him in the meantime. Eminem's a motherfucker, man.
But it was Dr. Dre. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Without Dr. Dre's endorsement, you'd never heard of the guy.
Yep. Stamp of approval.
For sure.
Like Jay Prince with Drake and shit. Like sometimes you get that stamp of approval and get you where you need to go. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that hard drugs had that big of effect on comedy as it did in hip hop. I feel like you said sometimes with comedy we mirror hip hop, but it didn't have as hard of an effect, I feel. Because I feel like most comedians, we already, to an extent. So music wasn't the reason why you tried something. You was already on that path now. There's a lot of comics now, white and black, to do drugs, and they got shit to do with who they listen to in their car. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's as big of an influence as far as you trying to get on stage. Now, your day-to-day, if you want to smoke crack because you think your favorite rapper do it, but as far as getting the balls and going to say, like, some of these might need a shot or something like that, I don't see nobody like, I need to do some crack before I go tell these jokes.
Yeah, I think
Shit,
comedy,
Richard
though-
Pryor did.
But look, I think
Once again, you talking about 40 years ago. We talking about right now.
Hey, but I think comedy.
Every comic is
the difference
different,
between
though.
comedy and rap, though, like comedy, we're like all in it together, like all the age groups. You know what I'm saying? So we all kind of influence each other. Like rap, like the young niggas with the young niggas, the old niggas with the old niggas, and they don't get along. I think comedy, I don't know. You can have like an old ass new comic. You know what I'm saying? And we're all in the same basket together.
That's
you
what
know
I was gonna
mean?
say. It's all different eras
Right.
of the comics. You get what I'm saying? Because not even all of the comics that was in Richard Pryor's era, not the only ones that did crack. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or cocaine or anything like that. Me personally, I don't do anything before I go on stage. I'm up there sober. You get what I'm saying? So when somebody actually made a comment like, you can't do jokes while you are inebriated, like, Richard Pryor did something, not Richard Pryor. I don't need it to go be funny. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I go up there and I be funny. I don't need nothing to enhance my funny. You know what I mean? And that's
Actually,
just
you
me.
be silly.
Talk your shit.
preference. You know, it's a preference. You know, whether you go up there and just hide, you can had you a couple of sips. You know what I'm saying? It's your preference. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like I did shows where I was totally sober. I did shows where I was fucked up.
I seen them.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's me having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole thing is to have fun with the audience, to engage the audience and make sure everybody having a good time. I'm not worried about being funny at all. I'm not worried about being funny.
Would you elaborate on that, brother? What you mean
Because I
you're not
think
worried
that
about
some
being
people
funny?
try to be funny and then they shit don't come off as right.
Ain't that literally our job?
No. I have fun. The funny gonna come with the fun. You get where I'm coming from? Like,
You
it's a
see my
vibe.
brain working, I'm like,
It's a vibe. Like, okay, let me break this down. Okay.
I ain't saying I disagree, I just don't understand.
This is what I'm saying. If you do something, right, you do it. Okay? You already know how to do that. Now, do you practice? Yeah. To keep your shit in tune. But at the same time, you can't not know how to do what you already know how to do. So go out there and do what the fuck you do. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to be funny is when you fuck when you bomb. I've watched it from niggas that's really funny and then they try to be extra funny and they tank. Cause you trying. Why you trying to do something that you already know how to do? Just do it.
It's like, yeah, it ain't on you, it's in you. It's like you already have, like each of us already.
That's what I say to women after we have sex.
what the fuck?
I
Hold
don't
on.
know what this nigga just said, but I disagree with
Big
every statement.
pause for the-
That is not.
for the listeners
I don't
out
know what
there.
this
Big
nigga just
pause.
said.
He said, nigga,
Something about
podcast
sex.
is over.
Onions in you. What?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Uh,
I think I know what you mean, G.
It's
You
like-
mean like you can't teach somebody how to be funny. They already gotta be funny. Is that what you saying?
No, like you, right? I've seen you. You're funny. You're a naturally funny guy. To try. You know what I'm saying? This is like LeBron going out there trying to do what he already know how to do. He just uses his natural ability.
But it is like an on switch. Like right now we all having a conversation about comedy. We being humorous, but we ain't trying to like kill him. As if we was on stage, then we'll turn it on and like try
Right.
to be funny.
Of
you know
course.
what I'm saying? Like,
My thing is this: if you got confidence in your jokes, then it's gonna come across funny. It's all in your delivery.
yeah.
You know, real talk. It's all about delivery, and engaging the crowd. Whether that crowd is there for you to just tell jokes, or for you to actually engage and get them involved, and that's the hardest part about comedy. to me
I
is
see what you're saying. You said
really
don't forget
knowing
about
that
being
role.
an entertainer.
Right.
Yeah, we're also
know-
entertainers.
I watched you. I watched Tyrone. All of y'all. You know what I'm saying? When niggas in their zone, niggas be in their zone, bruh.
Yeah, we see them go super
And they don't be trying.
turn
Niggas
up.
be in their zone, G. Real shit.
You saying like don't do extra shit and then be bomb and be
I've
like,
seen
yeah.
it. And I don't mention names because everybody done fucked up. I done did it.
Every shot don't go in the hoop. That's why I tell him, man. Comedy, basketball.
Some motherfuckers, some rooms just ain't gonna give you that.
Facts.
Some room. That nigga like, yeah, some room. Some rooms just ain't gonna give you that energy. And then when you try to get it, instead of just doing you, that's when it fuck up. I've noticed that. For real. Me and Tyrone. I put Tyrone on the show this weekend impromptu because a nigga didn't show up. And Tyrone walked through the door. I said, perfect. Tyrone did his thing. You hear me?
Well, listen
I
here.
think everybody did their thing. Gingy and everybody did
opinion.
their thing. It was that crowd was rambunctious. But they laughed though. But they didn't laugh how. You know what I'm saying? We had to earn it.
I think
And that's
the
what
part
Flint's
I
saying.
was-
That's the times you gotta try. You
Yeah,
can't
that's what I
sometimes
was
just
trying to
chill
say.
out like they're gonna get these jokes. Sometimes you gotta give them no fucking jokes.
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to make. Sometimes they just not gonna give. You literally gotta like, all right, fuck, man, I gotta get in
Get
here
through
and
it,
try to get their ass. Like, whoo, yeah, you like pap pap. Oh shit, that shit bombed. Oh damn, fuck, I gotta bring the heat.
But, it's Sunday, June 18th, right here at the B-side, 6 p.m. You know what I mean? We gonna keep it going, man. We gonna keep it going. We got Ant Morrow, we got Keith Silly, we got Kevin Ford, we got Gene Miller, and myself, Spike Lou. We gonna shut it down Father's Day, man. Bring your pops out. It ain't but $10. Come on the patio. You know, the B-side, keep the pretty ladies and the drinks going. Ain't nothing to it. I think you might have a food vendor pull up. Who knows? You know what I mean? So let's make this happen, man.
Real quick, man, just before we take off, because I know we get short on time, man. Just around the table, man, what inspired all y'all individually to get started on y'all comedy journey? Just for some of the people out there listening, because comedy's a lot of ways starting to get more popular with the culture. Like everybody trying to do it now. There might be some people listening and want to get into it, so maybe y'all can share like y'all intro in the comedy.
I'll go first. No cap. Nipsey Hussle inspired me. Real rap. I didn't want to become a fan of him in his death, you know what I'm saying? But I ended up just like, I wanted to understand what was it about him that everybody was just like, he was great. He was, you know what I'm saying? They had so much to say about him, so I wanted to see what it was. And I started to listen to his music, and it put me in a perspective of, I don't want to retire from no job. You understand what I'm saying? I know everybody got a gift. We are all born with gifts. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to do basketball. I tried to rap. I tried to sing, and none of it stuck. Yeah. Little something. I mean, like I said, I tried to do a lot of that, but it didn't work for me because that wasn't in me. Try poetry. It just wasn't in me. You know,
Hold on, man. Don't tell me you cook now, man.
I'm a lesbian.
No.
Ladies.
Let me find out that Key Silly is your sixth nickname.
You said me.
If you was Key Drummer first, find out that it's your sixth talent you pulling out on us.
Listen, I'm just, like I said, you had to find what was in you. You understand what I'm saying? And I was always passionate about being funny. I was getting kicked out of class. I was a class clown. I didn't walk the stage because of my ignorance in school. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, it almost detoured me from life, but what would it do to get me through life? And my dad taught me life will keep you living. But it was Nipsey Hussle music that put the hustle in me. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was like listening to his music. I was like, all right, what's my passion? Making people laugh. And he was like, shit, find it and do it. Follow my footsteps and do it. Write it down. Commit it to yourself and do it. Discipline, dedication. You know what I'm saying? And from that day forward, I was like, all right, I hear you, Nip. The marathon continued through me too. So here I am.
Nice.
Me personally, I've always loved comedy. Never thought about it though, like doing it. Until real shit, watching Mike Epps one day. You know, and that's one of my favorite new comics. I don't rate the new with the old, cause you got legends. Niggas got to make that status. You can't just anoint a nigga to something. But Mike, Cat Williams, Corey Holcomb, you know, they my new tops. It's a bunch. It's too many to name. But Mike Epps said, he said, man, I ain't no different than the rest of you niggas. I just decided to get on the stage and talk shit. And that's what I do to make money now. Is talk shit. I have my own close in the business. When I close deals, it's called a comedy close. I've been doing it for years. Didn't even know it was a technique until I thought about it. Like, damn, I laugh niggas out their money. But it's not that I'm being scandalous or nothing like that because I disclose everything. But I also know that you're buying a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 object. This is not.
Don't forget to let the people know you sell cars too, because they might be a little confused. Like, what's this nigga talking
Well,
about? He be
cars.
finessing niggas out of money. Hold on, what?
No,
hold on.
it's not the finesse.
Just let him know real quick what you saw. He sell cars too. That's what he means.
It's like this. Like when I bought my home, that was a happy time. They made it happy. Why should I be any different? This ain't gotta be sad. You ain't gotta be over here slapping your head against the goddamn desk. Nigga, do you want this bitch and it's nice and it's going down and you gonna look good, the bitch is gonna love you.
That was your introduction into comedy, selling cars? That's what got you into comedy?
No, going door to door. Sales, period.
Sales, yeah, I did sales too, yeah.
You know, like, I was on the road for 7 years. I lived in hotels, you know, when I got out of prison. But the wildest shit, and I'm past the mic, I used to work at the Sheraton downtown on 9th. The Sky Show was here.
So you the reason this nigga look like this?
No, real shit.
No, I'm just playing.
The Sky Show was here. J. Anthony Brown, Tom Joyner, Woo I Do Woo.
Wow.
Okay? I got to kicking it with J. Anthony Brown's son. Because we ain't gonna get into that part. But I met him.
Yeah, that's for the Patreon, y'all. Y'all can't hear that story.
And we hung out, you know what I'm saying? So we up in the room, we blowing you, doing our thing.
Allegedly.
But we just kicking it.
Allegedly.
I have no idea who this guy is. I just know that he with this group of people that's rich. I'm doing what I do. That nigga said, you funny as fuck, you should go on the road with me. And I laughed at him.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God.
That's how your journey started.
This is my mama right here. She does not even on my mama.
No, nigga, I believe you. I'm just saying that's
I had no idea who the fuck J. Anthony Brown was at the time.
Wow.
I was like, nigga, what you trying to do? Get me on the road? Fuck wrong with this nigga? I left up out the room when he said that.
Wow, man.
Real shit.
I love hearing everybody intro in the
Real
comedy,
shit.
man.
Man, I've been a class clown literally my entire life, man. I done ruined jobs, relationships. I have a glitch. I can't take anything seriously. I can live. That's why my first album is called I Mean Seriously. I've always been like that.
Available on YouTube, iTunes, Amazon.
Yeah. And wherever you listen to music, type in Spike Lee, I Mean Seriously. Go on Tubi, type in Spike Lee. You see me, Gene, and Kevin Ford on Tubi. You know what I'm saying? We doing
Shout
a lot,
out
man.
Brielle.
We some celebrities up here for
Brielle.
real. You know what I mean? Yeah, LOL Brielle, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, but professionally speaking, and I always say this, Sam Silk, right here in Cleveland, man, Sam Silk, we was just talking, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing to it. Then he looked at me with, like, I guess, disdain, I guess, and he was like, man, when you gonna start doing comedy? Like I'm wasting my time. This is Sam Silk. This brother done been in the game for real, for real.
For real.
I used to do video. For down at 93, and I remember the time when Obama was running for president. Sam Silk was on the phone with Michelle Obama. This brother's really in the industry. You understand what I'm saying? So for him to look at me and not only ask when I'm going to start,
Saw something in you.
So what?
He saw something in you.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
It sounded like you said sauce on the menu.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was saying. I was like sauce up in you.
Man,
like,
these allergies been whooping my ass. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I'm down bad, y'all.
But look, though, let me just say this, man. Let me finish
Yeah,
my
we gotta
thought.
wrap this up.
All right, let me finish my thought. What was so powerful for me was, like I say, he's been in the industry. He's so heavy in the industry. For him to not only say when are you gonna start doing comedy, but to say it as if I'm wasting my life with it. I'm bullshit.
But you kind of are when you're not pursuing that.
He looked at me like, man, what is you doing? Like, fuck is you doing with your life? Why are you not doing comedy?
That's beautiful.
And that was the battery. I was like, man, let me get up and, you know what I'm saying? It's been ever since. And because of that, man, I was able to perform at his club. And not even on I really earned that spot.
For real.
To perform at Sam's Club, man. So shout out to Sam Silk. Every time they
Sam
ask
Silk,
me,
y'all.
I'm going to
Shout
say Sam Silk.
That's
Every
what's
time.
up. Tyrone, what about you? Where did your comedy journey start, Tyrone? Because you relatively newer on the scene, man, but you done put in a lot of work, man. So tell the people where got you going.
Appreciate that, man. No, I always wanted to get paid to talk. Like, I didn't know how that was going to happen. If it was going to be like TV, stage, radio, whatever. I wanted to get paid to talk. And then when I finally saw Patrice O'Neal, I call him my pastor, the comedian, he made me think I could do this. Like, his jokes were in a format where I'm like, you know what? I think I could follow this path and find my own way. And that's what did it for me. Yeah.
Well, what did it for me? What did it for me? It wasn't crack either. It wasn't crack this time. Well, it was. Well, I always grew up goofy and like not caring what I say and being bold and saying what I say. Like
when I was a boxer, I've been boxing since I was 7. So we would go on trips and shit, and I would always be the one that's clowning, doing something crazy. And we got so many memories. All our boxing friends got so many memories of me doing crazy stuff. But at that time, I didn't know that this was what it was. So make a long story short, 2018 is when I started doing comedy. When I felt like I could do comedy, and I had just started getting back into boxing, and I had came from a leg injury where I got shot and broke my femur bone. And going through from being a cripple to being able to walk again and being able to be who I am right now, I had tried to get back into boxing. And I thought boxing was what it was. But before I did that, I started playing the drums. And you know, in churches, always the people that they always got that Holy Spirit in them. And I used to go talking in front of the church all the time, and they used to be like, always be like paying attention to what I'm saying and liking what I'm saying. And she like, this is your calling. You're gonna be a minister. You gonna, you know, this is what you're supposed to do. You know, this is what God was telling me. But I was just playing the drums at the time, and then my pastor passed away. So then I had nothing else to do. I was like, damn, how am I gonna give back? What am I gonna do to give back? As far as, you know, I like to give back. So I didn't see nothing to give back at that time, and then, like I said, I lost in the tournament in 2018, trying to box again, and I was just mad at myself. Man, I ain't the same. My step ain't the same. What did I do to lose? I just did not. What did I do to lose? I was salty that I lost or whatever. And my coach, he was like, man, don't trip, Red. They robbed you. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip. Just put this video on. I got this movie in the back, and he gave me the movie called Harlem Nights. And I had never really seen Harlem Nights for real ever. Like, I heard about it. I seen the case, everything, but I never ever seen it. So when I watched it, bro, like at my lowest, I was laughing. And I was like, man, I want to make somebody feel like this. I don't want to, when somebody at their lowest, I want to make them feel like how I feel. And I saw them, Arsenio Hall, Red Fox, Eddie Murphy, man, that whole movie just was like, that's me.
Everybody. Charlie Murphy was in the motherfucker.
And I'm so thankful.
Robin Harris was in there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hurry up and end this real quick. I'm so thankful to be able to know and find my purpose. Like, I thought that boxing and standing in front of the stage, that was gonna be my stage. Cause on the boxing, it's just like you on the stage too. You know, it's you versus the crowd. You got to be able to stand. It's a different type of stage. But at this whole time, I thought that was my stage, and now I found my stage. So now I'm just acting the ass up here, y'all. You know, I got different characters that I play. You know, we got some big shit going on. Me, Dave, Flint, and Marl. We got some big shit going on for Cleveland. It's got to be involved with every comedian that's busy, that's always working. I don't believe in it. I ain't come in comedy feeling like I was better than nobody or competition. I came in this game to make you laugh. Like, so back when you were saying the try thing, every time I come on the stage, I'm trying hard as fuck. Every hard time. Like, I'm scanning the room like how you doing and giving it to the crowd, but I learned how to give the crowd what it want. But you were saying, sometimes the crowd don't want to hear no damn joke. They just want you to talk to them. They want you to give them, make them feel like they're a part of something. You kept saying that. And Gene, he's very good at that, man. So that's all it is, man. That's all I wanted to say.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
So for me, I always wanted to do comedy, I felt. Like growing up, I was always like super smart. So I always got skipped through shit. I was in accelerator programs. But I was real shy. Because I was a little dude and I thought I knew too much. So I was either shy me or when I'm around family and friends, I was always a funny dude. I like being a funny dude more than being shy. So I let that like take over my personality. I still did my work, but instead of being the quiet kid in the corner, I started being the class clown. Other people didn't know I did all my work. They thought I was getting C's. They didn't know I was getting straight A's, but I wouldn't make everybody laugh. It's just something about making people like, I wouldn't say like you, but it's like that service you're doing for them. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, a bad day, you know, any kind of thing be going on. But like with me, it was just, I enjoyed the challenge of making somebody laugh. Because some people, they don't, like I said, even like in black rooms, they don't want to give it up. I enjoy that challenge of like turning somebody frown upside down. You know what I'm saying? I work in sales just like y'all. I done had customers coming that bitch ready to bite my head off, acting like a bitch. I crack up with jokes. Now they want to give me a hug, baby. I'm so sorry. Here goes somebody buy you some lunch. In that moment, I went from being an enemy to a friend. The afternoon they thought was wasted. Now they feel like I'm about to go home and, you know what I'm saying, crack me some wine and watch some TV. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the comedy shows, you've been when we do benefits and shit, doing shit for like charitable events, man, just seeing people who normally don't get that same avenue to enjoy themselves because of they might have something going on. Shit, we did nursing homes together, you know what I'm saying? Them people, their lives not all roses and shit, you know what I'm saying? But if we can give you 30 minutes to where you forget about all that, that shit's a gift, and I try and get it to everybody I can. So I think it's the purest thing you can do for somebody is to make them genuinely smile and make them happy.
That's beautiful.
So that's why I do it. That's why I love hosting the show. I love seeing all y'all grow from Tyrone to Gene.
Is that how you got started, like doing stand-up?
I actually got started doing stand-up when I kept saying I was going to get on stage. I never did. So then I was at a show in the University of Akron, and this comic came there. And he was like making fun of all the black kids. It was only like 20 of us there. It was 200 people.
Was this when we was at Akron?
Yeah, I don't know if you went to the show though.
We would have roasted that nigga.
I don't know if you went to the show, so
nah, we wasn't at that show.
He destroying the black people. Everything is nigga this, nigga. He like all these black jokes and white people was laughing at us. Not laughing with us, laughing at us.
At us.
So
make a distinction. At us.
I start going back at dude, and the crowd going crazy, dying laughing. You know what I'm saying?
He was an Avenger.
Oh, nigga, I was offended. I was like, all y'all my peoples tonight, nigga. We got to see this shit. Dude get out his hookup. He don't know what to do. He a fluster, leave the show early and shit. I'm leaving.
Hold on, you heckled this nigga so bad he got off stage.
Oh, nigga, it was a night, nigga.
Damn.
I was on one. So after that, his manager came to me and was like, hey, man, what you doing? Like, why would you do that to a show? I'm like, why would you do that to us, nigga? We came to enjoy it just like they did. You ain't make not one white joke. Why the fuck we the buddy your jokes?
Damn, his manager wasn't even connected with the art form enough to know what was going on.
So his manager's like, hey, man, you funny as fuck. You should try and do this professionally. I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. Brushed him off. Next day, I'm in the University of Akron little weight room, and I see a dude like, bro, you the dude from last night, man. You was funny as fuck. I got somebody I want you to meet. I was like, bro, I ain't trying to meet nobody. Like, no, man, you should meet this nigga. I promise you. Small world, bro, and this how shit, your journey be funny as fuck. The nigga he taking me to go meet is nigga Big Chevy.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Swear to God, first time meeting Big Chevy.
Chevy was already going when we was at Akron?
Chevy brought me out to the funny stop, had me sit down, had me watch a show, write notes, critique it. So me and Chevy at my house just kicking it. I'm critiquing nigga's show, my own opinion of it. That nigga took some of my shit and used it on stage the next week, blew the fuck up. He's like, now I'm gonna give you this pencil. Next time I pick you up, I want you to have something written down.
Wow, Chevy did that for you.
Chevy did that. Funny
Shout out
shit.
to Chevy.
That's
Shout
my
out to
nigga.
Chevy.
But wait, last of this is a long story. Last of this. So I end up not doing it. I end up like blocking Chevy after that. He'll call me when I answer the phone.
Hold on, you blocked that nigga?
I'm talking about nigga by my house. I'm looking through the window like I ain't there, nigga.
Man, you ain't shit.
So look, small world, small world, small world. The nigga Rod Ward knew I wanted to get into comedy. Rod Ward was like, hey, I want you to help me with some jokes. I'm coming to your house. Come to the house, help nigga with some jokes. I write some jokes with him, you know what I'm saying? I showed him my notebook. He's like, man, you need to use some of this shit. I'm like, I will one day. He like, so he picked me up like 2 weeks later. I want to come see this show and watch my set. Come to the show. I'm like, cool. We get there. He's like, oh, I signed you up to go up. I'm like, what you mean? So I go in,
nigga, you next.
nigga, I go in the bathroom, nigga, I'm about to throw up. I'm having like an 8 mile moment. I mean, that bitch freaking the fuck out.
Spaghetti.
But I went on stage and my first joke hit, and I was like, I can't do this shit.
What was that feeling like when your very first joke got a laugh?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It was like I feel like I was blushing the whole show. Like I feel like I couldn't stop smiling, nigga. I was like, if another nigga didn't laugh at nothing else, nigga, I'm on cloud 9. The very first thing I said, all y'all laughed, and that shit. That was almost like how your crack do for you, because I've been chasing that same feeling every time I get on the stage.
Y'all be having amazing first comedy experiences, man. I bombed like a motherfucker the first time. I bombed over Baghdad. You know what I'm saying? My shit was horrible, bro. John Bruton, he had a open mic. This is more than 10 years ago. He had an open mic, and I just went up there, you know what I mean? And the only thing that saved me was everybody bombed. Like, everybody bombed. And the lady was like, at least you was kind of funny. And I took that. I was like, oh, shit, let me come back. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so
it's something about that one. As long as you hear somebody snicker, they ain't even got to laugh for real. You're my audience now. Like, I'm going to talk to your ass for the rest of this night.
You say that, right? Because like I feel like that we all got like comedy fathers, and like I call it comedy dad. Like we all got a comedy dad. It might be a comedy mom, and it's the first person that introduced you to the stage or brought you out. That's what my opinion is. So my comedy father would possibly, would be John Bruton. I'll give a shout out to John Bruton a lot because like my first time doing comedy, I did good too. Like and people liked it and shit. And I was like, just like, damn, this is what I want to do or whatever. But obviously, I wasn't that good. And it took a lot of hard work and dedication and sacrificing and shit like that. But that's when I knew like this shit just like boxing. You gotta work hard, man. Like this shit is not easy. You gotta be able to come.
Hey.
You gotta be able to come 5 minutes.
Can I drop
strong.
names? I'm gonna drop
and
2 names,
you gotta come
man.
strong, healthy 5 minutes that's clean. Because quiet is kept, we don't hold the gates. So a lot of people, we stay in our bags, but they stay in there. They stay there. So I'm trying to be one of them. I'm going to be one of them comedians that's going to see for the game because I know the hard work that I put in. And like I know everybody in this table probably working hard, especially the guys that's sitting at this table. Like I don't talk about everybody else, but it's at this table. It's some hard working motherfuckers.
The only table.
These motherfuckers.
Hey, we got an audience. Hey, we got a couple over there. What's happening?
Flint, what was
I
your
don't know if
motivation?
y'all just being nosy or you really paying attention. Good to see you.
We got
Welcome.
a little live audience out there. For everybody that's watching, man.
All 2 of you.
Matter of fact, everybody live in the studio right now.
The guy
clap
on the
it
couch.
up, clap it up.
Flip.
We appreciate y'all coming out, man.
Everybody got that one cousin on the couch, don't he? Go over grandmama's house. Hey, Uncle Larry, he right there.
Mine, I always been doing comedy. I just didn't know that's what I was doing. Cause I think like it started for me as a way to make friends. Cause I'm a weird ass nigga and I just wanted people to like me. So I figured like, man, I can make people laugh. Then they'll want to hang out with me. But
Dave Flint made a crowd laugh in a damn blue bird suit, man. Dave Flint had hilarities going in a fucking blue bird suit, bro. You built for this, man.
Now my friends in real life, 10 million times funnier than me, man. The only reason I even crack jokes is because like all my friends is way funnier than me. I just be trying to like shoot jokes and conversation because I can't even get a word in over them. So it's like once I started doing it on stage, it was like a natural transition because it's just when I'm on stage, I just try to imagine I'm talking to my friends, and that's where it come from. But the actual start, my best friend threw me on stage, man. Because I just be in the studio cracking jokes. He like, man, I'm going to take you to an open mic. I'm like, all right, shit. And we went up there, and we grew up roast battling. I don't know about, like, all y'all. Or, like, my high school, listen, man, if you ain't had them jokes, it was going to be a bad day for you, man. Let you come in with, like, some fucked up shoes or, like, a fucked up haircut. They was gonna roast your ass. I done seen niggas get beat up. I done seen niggas pull the strap out, like all that. Like, shout out to Glenville, but like.
Hey, I was at Lincoln West, bro. It's the same with St. Clair.
So we was
St. Clair, bro.
So we was already trained, like every day on site. Anybody we run into, we got jokes on deck. So when I went to my first comedy open mic, I was in that mentality. I didn't know the difference between doing stand up, like entertaining people, and roasting. So the host on stage, you know what I'm saying, and he was having a rough night with the audience. And I thought maybe I could help him out by roasting this nigga. I had no idea that was not a good idea. Yeah, shout out to Sean Boyd, man. That was my first open mic I ever went to, man.
Shout out to Sean Boyd.
So after this shit over, I'm like, yeah, that was good. Let me go up to him and ask. I'm like, hey, yo, can I go up again? The nigga looked at me like. He just walked off. I'm like, damn, why you mad? I thought that was good.
He slammed the screen door on you.
Man, listen, new comedians, man, your first, don't roast the host to anybody, man. Don't heckle. That is not a good way.
I beg to differ. Roast everybody.
Don't
listen, man. I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
Don't roast me, cause you gonna catch a motherfucking issue.
Because I'm gonna get at you. I'm Generation X, man. But roast every damn. Do you know how many comedians it is now? Like all of a sudden. Like all of a sudden, man, fuck that. Weed these motherfuckers out. Roast their ass. Every young comedian, every old comedian. If y'all can't hang, get the hell on, man, because we doing this for real. And like right now, if any of these niggas try to roast me, nigga, I'm going back to 9th grade, second period lunch. Second floor, 9th period lunch at Lincoln West High School, man. I went to school with both thugs, nigga. You would get roasted and get your ass beat. Like, they didn't fuck around.
Hold on, nigga. You was in high school with Bone Thugs?
I went to middle school and high school with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
You roasting us in Spanish?
His first bad movie was Ice-T. This
roasting
nigga
us
went
in
to school with
Spanish?
Bone Thugs, man.
Look, and then the Puerto Rican gang would roast your ass in Spanish. The girls would roast your ass in Spanish. Coño, mira, like they would talk, nigga. This shit went down. It went down. I'm sorry, me speaking Spanish turned you on, Dave. That was
not you.
Not my intention,
Glenville was a different animal, man. Glenville was a
not
different
what I was
animal.
trying to do, Dave.
Like Glenville, the iron and sharper iron walking through the halls of Glenville was something I'm talking about. You don't know, bro. Like, nigga, I'm talking about funny people shit.
It became a love language.
Rob Ward, fucking Nelson, B Titty, all them niggas, Glenville.
You having a bad day, man.
All grew up in the same era. It's like, nigga.
I remember niggas used to break into the
underrated
school.
funny guys like Dukes. My boy Dukes, he be doing the music and he be doing producing music and stuff like that in California. He very funny. We literally would just rank each other. That's all we did.
If a fight didn't break out, it
Like
wasn't
I remember
real.
when Joey Zaza first started doing comedy.
Joe was there. Joe was at Lincoln West.
Oh, he went to Lincoln West?
Joe was at Lincoln West.
No,
He was at
Joey Zaza, he didn't go to Glenville, but he lived in the Glenville area.
Yeah, 105.
So we would rank the shit out of Joe. Joey, you know, we just tear your ass up on the porch every day. I would go on the porch and just to rank, and he didn't tell me I should do comedy at that time. I just was always just goofy and didn't give a fuck what I said. And Joey, I remember when Joey first started doing comedy, man, we was like, what, you doing comedy? You a fucking stand-up comedian. Yeah, that's why I know Joey from 105, man.
It was real back then. As a matter of fact, and I'm going to say this as a fan, if you go back and you watch the verses with Bone Thugs and 3-6 Mafia at the beginning before everything went left, Lazy Bone starts to rank. He starts to roast the cats off 3-6 Mafia. Watch it again. That's the era we're from. You either battle rapping or you roasting niggas. That was it.
Did I miss that?
That was
man?
it. He was starting to roast niggas.
Lazy Bone was roasting.
Lazy Bone was about to. He was starting to roast.
I gotta go see.
He was starting to roast them niggas. Yeah. And I'm talking about it be on site.
They must have cut that out, man.
Listen, man. Let me tell you how scary it was, and I'm gonna pass the mic. It was so scary. You would literally see like 12 of them niggas come down the hallway, and you thinking they about to beat your ass, and he say nigga. And talk about you for 10 minutes. You think he'd be late for class because you can't move?
10 minutes. I'm talking about you go to class,
man,
your self-esteem is done,
I
buddy.
learned how to roast niggas, man. So that's why I'm here right now. And anybody want that fire, brother, I will hurt your mama's feelings. I don't give a fuck. And I yield.
So we gonna wrap the show because of time constraints. We do have to start this actual comedy show. So that was the last topic. I'm gonna let everybody talk about what we're gonna talk about on the way out, and then we're gonna start this comedy show.
Before we leave, June 18th, right here, B-side. I figure I should plug that in this time. Right here, 6 p.m. B-side. Me and my funny ass partners, we putting on the live taping. So come up, pull up. You guys, come on, June 18th, Father's Day. Bring them out. Let's have fun. $10.
Yeah, let them
It's
know.
6 p.m. 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Right outside on the
6
patio.
p.m.
Father's Day
B-side,
show. You can
June
actually see
18th.
us in action. Please come through.
Yo, Mary, come what we doing? Side chick, what we
Mind our business. I got you. All right, I'm gonna pass the mic.
Yeah, June 18th. Y'all come out 6 o'clock. We gonna do our fucking thing. That's it. Gotta go home.
They acting too humble, man. Sunday, Father's Day. Father's
Let
Day.
him know, Spike.
You understand?
Let
Like,
him
we really doing something for the fathers. Nobody especially stepfathers.
Thank you, man.
Damn it,
Thank
it's Stepfather's Day. Nobody give a damn about their stepfathers, man. At all, right? He is the most disrespected person in the whole family. But Sunday, June 18th at 6 p.m. right there on the patio. It ain't but $10. Come on through. Make sure your camera ready because we going to record this for Tubi and every other streaming service. We going to do this for real, for real, for real. It's going to be a real production. So y'all pull up, man. Come through B-side. We got Aunt Morrow. We got Keith Silly, OG Gene Miller, Spike Lee. I'm tripping.
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee
Kevin
gonna be there
Ford.
too.
Spike Lee.
He directed.
And Kevin Ford. Yeah, Kevin Ford. So y'all show up, man.
Oh, June 18th. I'm gonna be there. I'm not performing, but I'm gonna come and watch these niggas do their thing, man. I ain't got no shows coming up, man, until the 17th. Yeah, the 17th. They got a show coming. Matter of fact, May 19th with CJ Starr, man. It's me, CJ Starr, and Chevy Terrell. Yeah, and I think Gene gonna be there too. It's gonna be, and Key gonna be there too. And if you guys go on Tyrone the Comic on Instagram, you can find the address. I don't have it with me right now. And if a doo-doo jump punk points his finger like a stump, tell him step off, I'm doing the hump.
Well, my next show is on the 17th of this month. My other show is on the 18th with LOL Brielle. We're going to be doing a contest. I'm going to win it. And then after that, I'm going to go do this other show, which is a contest, championship contest at Funny Stop. So y'all want to see me, Red the comic book. Y'all want to see Red the crackhead. Y'all want to see Red the Reverend. Y'all want to see Red the grandma. Anytime y'all come follow me on Instagram, Red the comic book, Red with 2 D's. Bless up.
Yeah. That's what's up, y'all. Any shows I got going on, y'all can always catch them on my social media page at Dave Flint. No underscores, no hashtags, no nickname. FLYNT, Dave Flint, Instagram, Facebook. Check out the page, man. Come see where I'm at. Come catch a laugh or two.
For me, you can catch me here every Tuesday hosting 2 Drinks and a Joke. You can also catch me June 18th, like you said, for Spike Lou's taping. Please come out, support us. It's going to be a dope show, dope lineup. Promise y'all going to have a good time. Bring the fathers out, the stepfathers, sorters, whatever they want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. We ain't going to leave
uncles.
out the stepmoms, though, man, because I know you.
All right, step
Step shorties. Yeah,
but definitely come out. As far as other shows, I plug them on my social media. So Instagram is @_Morrow. Morrow spelled like tomorrow, MOROW. Facebook @Morrow. I post all my shows, funny videos. Come check me out. Outside of that, we'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah.